we make pins, because guess what? For Christmas, pin maker.
Dad, you're so damn cringe. You literally make everything into a business point. Okay. Y'all, the only day it was there is because the past few...
Just go live.
I know. Give me 1 second. I need to get the camera all set up.
Because, okay. Is that good?
That should work.
Okay.
Wait, can I move this? Oh, I can't. I just saw.
It's on my feet.
You saw there's something.
That's
good.
Channel.
Get out!
Okay, start drawing.
I know. Move. I know what to do, Father.
I know. You know what to do, Father. So.
Wait. Where's my pin things? I'm not prepared for some reason. Found
Rule number 1 of YouTube: doesn't matter if you're ready. Just hit record and do it.
Yes, I know.
Oh, so those come in a baggie?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you're literally.
If anyone wants
retracing it.
If anyone wants to know how big you want to make your pins when you get like a pin maker, they usually come with a clear like piece of plastic that goes over it. You want to make them this size, so you just use that as a tracer. Okie dokie. Just maneuvering over. Because damn circles are hard to draw. I'm only going to make sure I have this live on my tablet so that I can watch it so I can see comments easier. Okay, now that my camera's all set up. I'm only going to make sure I have oh, wait, I need to mute that. Okay. Okay, just making the circle. Okay, I'm just gonna guess this area. That looks good. Right? Yeah, that looks like a circle. Of course it looks like a circle. It is a circle. Then, that's how big you want to make the pin, but the actual size of your pin that it's going to be is these metal pieces. In the pack I got, and I'm pretty sure in every pack, they come with this back. This is the back that actually has the pin. This helps secure it. So you want to trace another circle on top of your circle just so you can make sure you have everything in the right position and proper sizing. Okie dokie. Looking good. Hello, Lindsay Meeker. I'm not sure if I might have butchered that name. And William 8116. I probably butchered that, so I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I understand how annoying it is when people pronounce your username wrong. Because being called Mind Mystique, literally everyone does Mind Mystic. Which I actually did for several years till I realized it's Mystique, not Mystic. Okay, if anyone has any idea what I should do for the pin, leave those in the comments. I can do them. So, yeah. I'm just going to look up on Pinterest some pin ideas. If anyone has any ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments. Okay. I think I might do a Jax pin from the Amazing Digital Circus. I bet most of you are familiar. Mark, I don't know who Jax is. Give me a sec. I'm going to get a photo of him. Hello, Saja D7D. Okay, let me just find a picture of Jax. This is just for anyone who doesn't know who Jax is. Which, Purple Bunny Man. I'm going to do purple. Yep, I am back live. So yeah, I'm going to do Purple Bunny Man Jax with a marker using Lindsay's suggestion. Now this might take a little bit because I need to figure out how to draw Jax. I've never drawn Jax before. So, he has a very round head. I think I made his head way too big. Oh, hello, Rosie and Amir. ASMR. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, he has a bit more of a forehead. Bunny ears, because she's a bunny. I am going to draw out of the line just so the ears are more even. Make him... Hello! I have no way to pronounce your name, so Celine? I am sorry, I'm butchering these names. And I would make it more small, but I'm going to just grab one of my pins and I'll show you guys how big they end up turning out to be. Okay, the normal size for what the pins turn out for my size, is around this size. This is a Oogie Boogie one I made recently, so this is around the size. You don't want to make them super small because another problem I have, when you make them really small, then it's harder to see. I do have some small pins, but of course, my parents didn't know that you need a different insert for the pin maker, so now I'm stuck with a whole bunch of pin bases and stuff you use to make a pin without actually being able to make the pin. I'm not. Oh my god, my mom overheard that. Mom, I'm just annoyed that I told you that I needed another insert. Yes, I did. Okay. Let me get back to my live. I made that also. Oh, awesome! Yeah, I got this pin maker for Christmas. I've wanted it for a while. But, of course, me having the memory of a goldfish, I always forgot, of course, after around Christmas. I bet I would have got it sooner if I actually remembered and didn't have the memory of a goldfish. Okay, so far we have a bit of a figure of Jax. It's looking like... Oh, thank you, Bob Bird Hairs. Is it green? No, Jax is a purple bunny rabbit. If you guys don't know him, he's from the Amazing Digital Circus. It's a very interesting show. I'm not going to spoil anything, especially anything about the show. So go watch that if you think he looks cool. I don't know. His teeth are actually pretty easy, I'm pretty sure, because you just give him a little smirk, and then you turn it into a smile. Why does that look kind of cursed? But he is basically Bonnie's brother from Five Nights at Freddy's, but no, he's Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus, even though they're both bunny rabbits. Yeah, I have a fan theory that they're related, but yeah. Thank you for coming on, William. I have no idea how to pronounce the last part of your thing, so I will call you William. Or Will, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. It's looking so cursed. Toy Bonnie. Isn't that the blue one? I'm pretty sure that's the blue one. I know Five Nights at Freddy's, but of course I don't remember their names because I'm part of a fandom, but not a really big fandom nerd about Five Nights at Freddy's. Even though I know the entire, like, Can't Wait to Meet You dance. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's the blue one, but I have no idea. Maybe he is, maybe more, he's not. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to get this damn face not looking like a serial killer. Okay, let's start with... the Red Ribbon Girl. Gangle? I'm pretty sure that's the one you're talking about. If you're talking about Gangle from... I don't believe Taka, the Amazing Digital Circus, that's Gangle. That's the only ribbon character I know of besides Razzle and Dazzle from Dandy's World. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Gangle. I can quickly look up a photo of her. Gangle. Okay, so, yeah, that's Gangle, if you're wondering who the ribbon... Maybe make the smile less big. There. He's goofy. Oh, Gangle's your favorite character. Yeah, I absolutely love her too. Especially because I like anime and manga too. And I share a lot of commonalities with her. I think that's how I should say it. Now I need to figure out how to draw a marker. Give me a sec. Marker. Wait, why am I looking up a picture of markers? I have markers right here. Okay, I'm going to just do this random purple marker that I just grab out. Get in! Okay, okie dokie. Okay, so I think I want to do the lid off. I don't know. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Okay, just putting it there for like reference as I'm drawing. It's literally a tube. I should really look at the chat when I'm doing this. Hey, YouTube. Okay, there. Now I can actually sit down when I'm doing my art. Okay, around the bottom, move up. And then this looks kind of... You want to do a tube, and then you want to make it skinny. Hello, Jen, Graddy. I'm sorry. I butcher names. I'm sorry. I've met so many people during lives or different things, so I don't really remember you. Do not take that as offense. As I've said earlier, I have the memory of a damn goldfish. It depends. What was the last time you saw me on? It's Gracie. I don't know anyone. I don't actually know anyone with the name Gracie. So, it might be a different person. Okay, so far this is turning out good. Jack's marker, don't understand. Now we gotta do the arm. No. Sorry, I've not revealed any of my last name on this website or any website. So I'm probably not the one you're thinking of. Why does his arm look like a spaghetti noodle?
He wants some hot brown.
Okay, and then you make this part of the arm thicker. He looks like a damn spaghetti noodle. Okay, there. I think those proportions are right. Okay, so far this Jack's marker creature thingy, it's turning out decent. I need to give him his overalls. My father just dropped some metal on the floor.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding,
Oh
ding.
my god! Yeah. Oh, of course I can add ribbon in the background. Thank you, Venta Rose 232. I will add ribbon. I just need to remember how she looks. Madame. Ribbit. 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 Okay, there we go. Okay, just clearing up. This is the ribbit you're probably talking about, the frog one that was best friends with Jack. I mean, technically, yeah, we did get that confirmed. I'm just going to add a little depression in the middle. Yes, I call those depression because I don't know why, okay? I just do stuff because now he looks like he has a weird nose. Okay, no depression in the middle. Okay. Another circle. Then it's her eyes go like this. She has some pink cheeks, a little smiley. And now I just have to figure out how to draw the eyes. Okay, then there's a lighter green around the mouth. And let's give her her bow tie. Oh, hello, Breather Thing Yoga. Oh, wait. Sorry, I just clicked on something that's not very useful. Okay, I won't outline this now, but because there's fine lines, here's things I definitely recommend if you're an artist of any sorts. Thank you, Breather Thing Yoga. You want to get these pens, these markers. They are a lifesaver. They come in like 4 different shades of gray. They're super useful, not just for fine lines, but also for like coloring dark areas quicker. And then you have actual different types of grays. Because back when I was starting out doing art, I only had black, so literally every background when I did space or anything dark, it was literally black. Now, because I have the different grays, it turns out better. Now, I just have to do the outlines. Nope, wrong. Pencil, no, not pencil, mark. I don't know what these called, but these are super useful for super thin lines. So, yeah. What I recommend, when you're doing pins, do not outline either of these 2 things. Mostly because if you outline them, then you'll feel if it shows up when you're putting the pin maker, usually meaning it wasn't perfect, if you're a perfectionist like me, you're not going to be happy with it. Okay, just getting the thing back up on my YouTube. Wrong thing. Okay. Okay, let's continue this. Wait, I just realized he doesn't have his other arm. He's one-armed. This is going to become a pin, and I will show you guys if anyone wants like a tutorial on how to make a pin, because on my latest video I posted that you can just go, if you click on my character, you can go see. I did a video, and a lot of people, I got a few comments saying that they got pin maker for Christmas, but they don't know how to use it. Okay. Okay, outline is the reason I'm not talking during the outline is because it's one of the most stressful things about doing as a artist, because you make a mistake here, it's very hard to cover up. Okay, hand. Yes, I'm lazy with hands. They get nubs. You just heard my... Oh my God, Dad! Okay, that's looking good. Let's do the little needle thingy. Okay. Okie dokie, let's get onto these the eyes balls. I'm sorry, for some reason I cannot speak English. If anyone has any questions, feel free to leave them in the chat or any comments. Yeah, parents do get a bit annoying, but I understand they just try to make... Oh my God, my dad just did the damn weirdest face. Wait, now I know where I get my weird faces from. So my dad always like makes comments because I like making weird faces when I'm just trying to be goofy or something like that. And my dad always like, how do you make those faces? And then I just look up right after when I'm answering a question break with yoga, and he's making a weird face. But yeah, I am very happy that my parents got me the pin maker that I wanted for a while. Plus, they've done a lot for me, so I'm super grateful about that. Okay, wait. Does his neck Don't you get... Oh my God, my father. Why do you make that gurgling sound? My father just made a weird gurgling sound. I don't know why he made a weird gurgling sound, but he made a weird gurgling sound.
That was Biddy.
That was not Biddy. Oh my God. Okay. As we were doing... Okay, ears. Let's get him some ears. Should I? The character is Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus. If you don't know who that is, it's this fella. And using the prompt of someone who was here earlier, I don't know, I completely forgot the name. They said marker, so I'm doing him with a marker that I'm gonna make green, and I don't know, I'm giving him partial trauma because of Ribbit. So yeah. I made him happy because before I knew there was gonna be Ribbit. Yeah, I love Jax too. He is one of, well, I would say one of the best characters that's like has actually a problem. Even though, worst thing about liking him, every time I say Jax is one of my favorites, everyone's like, so you disregard his bad actions? Y'all, just because I like Jax, I like him mostly because he's funny because of the bad actions, and hopefully he gets a redemption. But as Goose Works partially been hinting, he's not going to get a redemption arc. He's going to become a villain arc. I don't know. So, I just like him because he's funny. Even though last episode, he was on something. You will know that if you watch the episode. Okay. No, wait. I need to give her some lashes. I don't know where to put her eyes looking, so right now she has no pupils. Okay, I think I'm going to do her looking at Jax just because. Trauma, everybody gotta sing about trauma. I don't know why I'm singing about trauma. Okay, now that I'm pretty sure everything's outlined. Wait, I need to do the under the chin line. Now I'm gonna erase the sketch. Get me eraser. And just, oh wait. Baloney. I forgot that you have to wait a few seconds for this pencil to dry. Not pencil, marker. The thingy. I don't know what it's called. I just give up. Okay. Hey, there we go. I realized I missed a few lines, so we're just gonna cover those. And if y'all like my pins, I'm actually starting my website. It's not done yet, but it will be posted on my channel when I do post it and make it live. So subscribe if you want. I'll be selling pins, candy bracelets, which I can show if anyone wants to see them. I'm gonna be showing all of that, and my thing froze. Wait, what the heck? Live. It just says I'm okay. I'm not sure if I got kicked off.
I don't think so.
Oh, wait, never mind. My thing just froze. Okay. Okay, there we go. My favorite candy bracelets, pronounced with a K, but I understand autocorrect is a midge. But I will go quickly run. I'll be right back. You can stare at the beautiful Jax, who looks very fugly, but... Okay, I'm back, and I have all my candy bracelets. Most of these I am actually selling on my thing, and don't worry, there will be better ones. I'm still beginning with my bracelet. So, one of my favorites gotta be this one. It's a custom, I just like how it turned out a lot. Plus the black and rainbow looks very good together. And we have a Vox one. If anyone's watched Tasman Hotel, you understand who this is. we have Lot from Dandy's World. He's the only Dandy's World character I have at the moment because I kind of made him like several months ago, and I just haven't got to making it the rest. But the circus trio with Yada and Looney will come soon. I just haven't got time to work on those. I have this Sebastian keychain, which took a lot of effort because you have to do that, and that's confusing. But I made this by hand. I didn't actually follow any tutorials because, yeah. So we have this one. That's the only keychain I have at the moment. We have a Denki one, which My Hero Academia. We actually have 3, I'm pretty sure. I have to find them. King Explosion Murder or Bakugo bracelet with these gummy bears because they look kind of like his gauntlets. What? Did you show your pins? Oh, yeah, I'm going to show those. So I have a few more candies, and then I'll show you some of the pins I'm going to be selling. And then we'll get back to the art. A Merry Christmas Merry Christmas, bracelet. I like this a lot because you look like you're wearing 2 and then they don't get all mixed up in order. I have a Valentino one. Yes, I know he's like one of the most hated characters in Hazbin Hotel, but I love him, okay? He's a good villain. So we have Vox and Valentino. And then we have a Deadpool one. And the funny thing about this Deadpool, it was meant to be Spider-Man, but I messed up so badly that it decided to change to Deadpool. And yeah, we have this cherry one, but because of the charm, it's already pre-sized. And if any of you are wondering, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sizes, I'm pretty sure, that you can change. There's a normal wrist size. So most of these, because I would use my hand as a model, were like 7 inches. Then, 7 inches, and the few that I used my dad to model, like this black pink one. Yes, I used my father to model the black pink one. It's like a little too big for me. So closer to like a 7.5 or 8. So those are some of my bracelets. Oh, okay. So I'll just leave these out on here when I go grab my pins quick so you guys can look at them more. I realized I was doing that fast, so gonna slow down a little. Sorry, I do stuff quicker than I realize. So here are some. You can look at these. I'll be right back and grab some pins. Oh, mac and cheese. I dropped one. Okay, now. Okay, I'm back. So those are some of the bracelets I'm going to be selling. Also, some of the pins I'm going to be selling are this Jack Skeleton one. I know this doesn't look very good like this one. This was my first pin I made, and I could not figure out the clear piece. So it has Mod Podge on it, and the pin is backwards. But don't worry, if you do order this, it will look it will be proper, like this one, and how it has the shine, and actually the pin is in the proper position. I also have this Grinch, which I do. I'm really proud of this because I feel like it turned out very close to the photo I was going off of. This was my second pin I made. It turned out so much better than my first. So we have that one. Okay. And if anyone's wondering, I did draw all of these, like how I'm drawing my Jax one right now. These are all hand drawn, so that's why I'm super proud of this. So we have that one. And then so far, those are all the pins I have so far. And same with the bracelets. So I'll leave these up for a little bit longer for anyone who wants to look at them better. If any of you guys want like bracelet to be held up to the camera and shown again, just leave that in the comments. But I am going to start moving these off so we can finish the Jax pin. They're not. I know, that's why I'm showing. Okay, y'all give me 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry if I've been moving too fast, but I knew move this over, but the one problem with that, the recording sticks right here. So I am going bring them up to the camera, show them for definitely show them for a decent amount of time, and then I will start tutting these up. So. Okay, so if you're a big fan of Pressure or Sebastian in general, this one I definitely made because I have a best friend who's obsessed with him, and I know a lot of people are, so I made this. It did take a whole bunch of time and beads. I'm sorry, I keep realizing I'm putting this out of frame. I just forget that I don't have that big of a phone. But yeah, it works super well. I've already tested it. It stretches. And also the Sebastian, the figure, is made out of a different string than the actual this part. So if this does break, you can still have the main Sebastian piece. But it's very hard to break. Unless you put scissors to it, of course. So, last check around, the little gold bead, the name. And, yeah. So, this is the Sebastian. It looks super good. So, I'm going to move this off if you want to see it again or closer up here. Okay, I'm going to be showing some pins. So, as the one we had in the corner, we have this Grinch. It was hand drawn by me, Alphaba, seen in the original Grinch movie. It works awesome. It's very hard to come off and very easy to use. There are some sketch lines, but if you do order it, I will make sure there is literally none that it's possible to see. But this was my first time making him, so it will be better. Okay. So that's the Grinch one. Then we have this Oogie Boogie one that I'm really happy how it came out with. I used 2 different yellows so we could get more of a moon shade. If anyone's wondering what scene this is from the scene in This Is Halloween. And I did draw this by hand, like all my pins. This is the scene from This Is Halloween where he appears on the moon and says, I am the shadow on the moon at night, filling your dreams with the brim with fright. Yes, I know almost all the lyrics to that song, but yeah, very nice. There's darkness around the edge, like the actual dark sky, and it also looks kind of like a jack-o'-lantern, so I'm really happy how this turned out. And again, I did hand draw this. So, yeah. So, last close-up of it. And now we'll move to the last pin I have at the moment. There will be more. Don't worry. So this is my Jack Skellington one. Yes, I did do 2 of the same fandom. With this one, you might be a bit confused, like, why isn't it as shiny as this or as smooth? This was my first time using the pin maker, and I could not figure out how to use the clear part. But don't worry, when I do end up selling these, it will be coming with the plastic part on and looking actual proper. And again, because this was my first time using the pin maker, the pin is sideways. But don't worry, this will all be fixed soon. I will probably remake him once I get more pins. But yeah. Again, it is hand drawn, so there will probably be some mistakes, and the one when you order will definitely not look the exact same until I practice and can literally just duplicate it in my dreams. I'm saying that it's all human. Okay, so I'm going to move everything off. I'll give you guys one last close look at the bracelet, and then we can finish the Zajax one. So we have a Vox one made with stars, black string if you're wondering, and yeah. I keep hitting the damn camera stand, so sorry if it shakes. So we have Vox, a Valentino one with XOX. This was the closest color pattern I could find for a Val one. It might not be actually that close to him in the show, but I feel like it represents him perfectly. Then we have Blot from Dandy's World. Black and white because that's space, and gray because that is literally what colors he is. We have Bakugo from My Hero Academia. We have a black pink one using a star. And yeah, black pink, half and half. And a Merry Christmas double bracelet. Super useful, especially if you always get your bracelets tangled up. And last but not least, Denki from My Hero Academia as well. Okay, let's get back to the artwork. I just have to quickly grab myself some cardboard so my markers don't bleed through. And I just realized my outline bleeds through. But I can always fix that with my next art piece. Okay, sorry that took a little bit, but I could not find my cardboard. But now that I have my cardboard, I can now color this. Coloring is a very important part of making pins because it usually just ties everything together. I'm just seeing if I have a lighter purple. There's my other case. Couldn't find my other case of markers. Okay. I think I'll need y'all's help because I have two. Wait, you guys are seeing this. These are both 8-2, but one looks completely lighter than the other. Okay, we gotta experiment. Oh, wait. Okay, now my camera's focused. So, let's see. So, this purple, this is the one that looks lighter. Then we have this purple who looks darker. Those are different shades. But they say the exact same color and name. Wait, let my camera refocus. So I'm probably going to be using this one because even though it's not identical to Jack's actual color, I am going to be using it because it works the best with his color. So, time for another scary part of doing art. Coloring. Oh my. Okay. What I recommend with the type of markers I have, I'm pretty sure these are alcohol markers. You want to do 1 second at a time because I've realized if you let one area dry out and then go over it, it gets like dark, which is super useful for like shadows, but also very annoying when you want everything to be the same shade. Okay, let's do this side. Okie dokie. This is turning out good. Seems much brighter and darker for the actual Jax's color. But it's suitable. My favorite fandom. Oh. Thank you, my nose tops up. Yeah, I do love art as a hobby. Plus, I am trying to make it a job because it's something I absolutely love to do. And that's why I use my videos are gotcha, because instead of having to draw a whole character from scratch, I can usually work off them. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I used to hate art mostly because I had really bad perfectionism. And still, some days I hate art. Mine is stopped. Okay, that's how you put it. A lot of times when I get frustrated, I just push through and just try to finish it. I hate it, but I don't want to have a half-finished drawing. So just push through even if you think it's ugly. But yeah, my favorite fandom I'm in, oh, that's hard. I'm in so many different fandoms. Probably one of my favorite at the moment gotta be Forsaken and My Hero Academia. Yeah, I understand. I've had that problem since I was really little. I'm pretty sure I have some type of problem with managing my emotions because, so, when I was little, I went to these art classes. They were painting, and it was really fun meeting some kids my age. Yeah, I understand. Probably, I'm actually thinking I might get a job this summer, but I'm still going to be posting at least once a week. I might actually post more than I post now. And still doing art, but I see how working full-time can easily kill motivation and time for art. I'm just right now trying out all my greens to see which green looks better. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with the first green. So, as I was saying with my story, so we went to this art class. I enjoyed it, but one time I think we were doing Elsa. I think we were doing like a mermaid, but I wanted to do an Elsa mermaid. I got so frustrated doing the braid that I ended up having a meltdown. I know that sounds like a spoiled rich kid thing, but I was very upset and overwhelmed because even me as a little person, I had such bad perfectionism issues. Yeah, I've heard a lot of terrible things of working retail because I follow a lot of people who do videos on that, and it does seem like a pain in the butt. Okay, now I'm just trying to, and the only reason I'm going to work, the reason I'm actually going to go work is so I can get like video ideas, cause let's say the Odd One's Out, that animator. If you don't know him, he's just a white blob. He does really funny stories. Some of his most viewed content is his work stories at Subway. So I'm literally going to go work a minimal wage job so I can get video ideas. That sounds so bad. But I love telling stories, but I also want to tell real life stories, and of course, stuff I find boring in my life is pretty probably like interesting for a lot of other people. Because if you don't know, I'm homeschooled, and of course I have a YouTube channel, and I live in a trailer. And I travel all the dang time. So I don't actually get much time to do lives because we're always traveling, and then I have to show a parent's face or else I can't actually do damn lives. So yeah. I'm pretty sure Jax's pants have yellow pins. 1 pin, 2 pin. I need to get the outline. Where did my outline pen go? This is blue, not the outline pen I need. Anywho, back to walking. Oh, thank you! Thank you for liking my art. And thank you for subscribing. I hope you have an awesome day at whatever job you do. Hello, Rosie and Mirror ASMR. I'm pretty sure I'm probably butchering that name. So, yeah. Hello. Thank you for joining again. I understand Jax's color is probably way too dark for the actual Canon design, but it's the only purple, it was the closest purple marker I had. And I need to give him yellow teeth. Okay, yeah, that yellow works. He needs to scrub his teeth. Okay, this is turning out super good. I'm going to add a few background details, and then we cut it out, and then use the pin maker. Okay, wait, I need to add the details. I'm going to add some sparkles in the background. If you don't know what to do for a background, just add sparkles. Because that's the easiest thing to do for a quick background idea. I might give this one away because I have been thinking for a while of doing like a giveaway for fan art and stuff. So this might be a giveaway one. But I've never done a giveaway before, so I want to do a bit more research and figure out how to do it the best way before I do any giveaway. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be selling this because I'm not that happy with it. But someone might win it if I do ever do a giveaway. Okay, and I think let's just do one last sparkle. And okie dokie. Now, something when you're making pin designs, when you outline these, you want to erase this, mostly because it just looks bad if it shows up. Okay, this is turning out really good. I just need to... Oh wait, never mind. I already have the scissors here. Now this is going to be the hardest part. I know, get rid of the line. No, I keep the outline. The big circle. I'm just going to do a... Oh, yeah, I understand. I'm keeping the big one as a, kind of a, what is that called? A, guideline, so I know how big to cut it. But I'm going to try to get these because, of course, I pressed way too hard when I was doing this, and that was a pain in the buttocks to get out. Oh my god, there, I see it. I see the line that you're probably talking about. Get off. Okay, just double checking I'm getting every line off. Okay, so here's things I'm recommending. Do not press hard with your pencil when you're doing outlines, because then there's a pain in the buttocks to get off.
Buttocks.
Okay, tell me if the armpit one is still like super noticeable. Because I can still partially see it because of an indent in the actual paper, but that usually gets smoothed out. So, from what I see on my camera, it is looking good. So, I am going to start to cut this out. Okay. I am going to be standing over here because I have to cut it out this way because weird angle. Cutting it out is probably another really difficult part because you don't need the circle to be perfect, but you want to get as close to perfect as possible. I just realized I'm doing it the hard way. Of course, I'm doing it the more time-consuming way than the way that's actually easy. Take out a damn piece. So people, when you make pins, just cut out a square around where the pin is. Not actually try cutting it out on the piece of paper. Because I'm going to be doing this off screen so I can get this more clear. I'm going to try to keep it on screen though. But yeah, just cut out a square. Now we just trim everything. I know this is off screen and I want to show you guys, but it's kind of hard to trim a perfect circle when on screen. Okay. Just getting the last few lines. Okay. Now I'm going to quickly move I'm going to quickly tidy up so I can move my pin maker into the main area. You can look at my pin. If anyone has questions, this is when I'm going to be showing how to actually make the pin using the pin maker, because, yeah. I did get the pin maker for Christmas. If you were here earlier, you already know, but I understand if someone's new. I got it for Christmas. I've wanted a pin maker for like the past 3 years, but because I have a memory of a goldfish, I did not remember to tell my parents or anyone in that fact around Christmas. I mentioned it once to my mother when I first wanted it, and then I just completely forgot until, of course, either immediately after Christmas, immediately after my birthday, or immediately after really anything. The big boy is coming out. Oh! Hi, Clockman Addict! Yeah, it's been a long time since I chatted to you. Hope your channel's doing well. Oh, Ma. Okay, I'm just putting that. Now I will be moving this. I have to tidy up all this entire space after. Alright, like this. Okay, y'all. I'm going to try to show you the best way. So, you take most pin makers. This is really like the most I can show you, but I can show you. I'll just flip this over when I'm showing you on this side. So, this size, it will be labeled 1 at the bottom. I'm just trying to show you. See? 1. So, in number 1, you want to get one of these metal things. I'm making a pin. This is the pin I'm making, made by a suggestion. I have the instructions. I just want to double check I'm doing it right before I show you guys how to do it right. Yeah, you do not put the metal this way. Put it this way. This way is why my Jax one does not have a clear part to it. So we have it this way. We put the pin or the paper in. It should fit kind of snug. Then I think I'm actually going to trim this down a bit because it fits a little too, it just feels a little too big. It's too big back to fit in the small thing. So I'm just trimming it down a bit. And there, it fits much nicer now. You get your clear part. It does not matter which side you put the clear part on. It just matters that you have the clear on. Now, do not keep your thing like this, but I'm just going to switch it over so then so you can see it here. So, this area. This is where you put the pin. You want to make sure it's facing the way with the weird arrow thingies, because these are actually going to be your directions. Now, I'm going to quickly put it in and then show you how I put it in. Okay. This is just to make sure I actually do it properly. And I just realized I'm not doing this one properly. But, you see how there's an arrow here? That's where the top of your art's going to be. So, I want the art to be facing this way. So, I make sure that the art is facing with the arrow. Then, with this, yours will look kind of like this, but like the other way. I'm going to actually kind of move mine over. It will be looking like this way when you have it like this. This is kind of confusing, I understand, but this is the best way I can explain it because I only have a small phone. So, we have it like this. There's another arrow here. You want this part of it to line up here. As you can see, mine is all lined up. That is what you want to do. You want to keep it like this so you can see both. So, when you get that all ready, you want to turn it this way. And there's a handle. I'm lifting up my phone right now. Handle. You push this down. This is really the easiest part. You push down and pull up. Now, if you did it right, this has nothing in it. Now, you switch it the other way around, like this, where the pin is in there. You push down, and what I do, I push down 2 times. Okay, wait, something doesn't sound right. Oh no. How did that happen? Okay, something went wrong again. Oh, awesome. Hopefully, I did something wrong. Okay. I'm going to double check with the instructions, because something went wrong on this side. Okay, 90 degrees, you want the plastic. Okay, I'm pretty sure I did everything right though. So, that goes there. We get the pin. We put the pin in the same cahoots as the arrow. I'm grabbing a new piece of plastic because I don't know what went wrong. No, it's not. It fits. My mom is just trying to figure out what went wrong. So we have the clear part. That's okay. Let's try this again because failed last time. Wait, I need to double check there's nothing on this. Yeah, there's nothing. This is how it should look. Okay, let's try this again. Ugh. Okay. It sounds normal now. Okay, let's push this down. 1 and 2. And flip this. Okay. This is how it turned out. So, yeah. It turned out perfect and nice. I'm going to end this live here because I've gone on for already 71 minutes. So, I hope you all have a fantastic day. And remember, do what makes you happy and doesn't harm others. And yeah, I need to figure out a damn ending. But yeah, I hope you all have a great New Year's, a happy day, and happy holidays to whatever holiday you celebrate. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.